the foothills of another stellar presentation inside the Noman green screen hangar. Well, as the sun begins to set on one coast, it starts to rise on another. The people at home in Japan are probably at their computers now, witnessing a wonderful performance here, a presentation by our compatriots from Square Enix. I have the dubious pleasure of sitting here with Yuri, who is going to act as the translator, and Yuichi Itoyama, and Mitsunobu Ochi from the Square Enix team. So, welcome to the ZBrush Summit 2016. I would like to start the questioning first with Mitsu. Tell us about your upbringing in Japan.
まずは質問を、越智さんの方からさせていただきますんですけど、日本での生まれ育ちを簡単にちょっと説明してください。
私はですね、日本の中の四国地方というところで生まれ育ちました。小さい頃から絵を描くのが大好きでして、もう10代の頃から絵を描いて仕事をしたいなというふうに思うようにはなっていました。
So Ochi here was born and raised in the Shikoku area of Japan, and as a child, he always loved to draw all the time. And at the age of 10 years old, he already thought that he would like to make a living out of it.
Okay, so this is very young. And how did you end up becoming involved? How did you involve yourself in art, professionally speaking?
で、どのようにアートに関わりを持って、
In a more serious way, rather.
仕事としてするっていう形に流れていったんでしょうか。
高校生の時に日本のイラストレーターで空山はじめさんっていう方がいらっしゃいまして、その方のメイキングビデオを学校の授業で見たんですけれども、それ以来リアルイラスト、アクリルでのリアルイラストを描くことが趣味になりまして、それが大学を出て実際雑誌の表紙など馬の絵などを描いてたんですが、そこからが僕の絵の仕事としてのスタートでした。
So in high school, there was actually a class where they saw a making video of Hajime Sorayama's paintings. Okay. And, from there, he was very influenced by him, and he started drawing painting with acrylic paints as a hobby. And from there, in college, he started even more painting further in detail, and started kind of maybe drawing like images like horse images for like I guess the college part, and that was like the first step to going into kind of professional works.
Okay. So because the key point here is that a quick search on the internet provides fans with a view of you as a fine artist. Describe your preoccupation with the medium, rather, of oil and acrylic painting. Your work is, this is off of here, I'll just say this to you, and you can translate to him. It's incredible, the amount of control that he has. So we can extend the question if possible.
ネットでちょっと調べるとですね、越智さんの作品とかが出てくるんですけど、そこで結構すごい洗練されたスタイルっていう感じでやってるんですけど、どのような手法とか使っているんですかね。
アクリルのイラストに関しては主にはエアブラシっていうエアブラシをメインで使ってまして、それでスーパーリアルなイラストをずっと描いてました。で 34歳から、油絵に転向しまして、そちらの方では、女性像を中心に描いてはいるんですけれども、そちらの方はあんまりこうスーパーリアルな形にこだわらずにですね、なんて言ったら古典技法も勉強したので、柔らかいタッチで、描くことを、心がけながら油絵の方は描いています。あとは一番大切なのは、これ何を作るにしても大切なことと思っているんですけれども、どこから光が当たって、どこに影が落ちるのか、そういったことを、ZBrushを触っている時も絶えずそういう光と影のバランスというのは絶えず考えながらものづくりをしています。
So some of the techniques that he uses for, I guess, painting and for acrylic, he uses the airbrush, and that's mainly what he uses. And it, goes in really precise, and it goes really super realistic touches into his acrylic paintings. But around the age of 34, he switched over to oil paints.
Oh, wow.
And from there, he started painting more women paintings, paintings of women. And instead of having that super realistic sharp edge, he also learned the traditional painting style as well. So he incorporated the soft edges to it. And what was important, in any kind of works that he works on, is to keep in mind about the light direction and how the shadow falls. And that's something that he always takes special care into, and keep that balance between the light.
Okay. It's very reminiscent of Bouguereau. I've taken a close look at his paintings. Bouguereau is a French painter, of course, and it reminded me of that in its control. So maybe just let him know that. That's a high compliment.
作品の中でちょっと気づいたっていうのが、フランスのブージャローっていう方に結構似てるんじゃないかなっていう。
私も知ってます。かなり影響というよりもそれこそネットで調べてかなり素晴らしい柔らかいタッチのを描く画家さんなんで、画集も持ってます。
So yes, that is something he is very influenced of, especially when he looks for references. It's, he uses that kind of soft touch that French painter Bouguereau uses. So it's very. Yes, you're right on about that.
I've successfully crossed the border here, and I have made myself a new communicative partner. I was able to get that. I know what's going on here. It's amazing. Language is funny that way, isn't it? You can have like a discourse and understand when you start to get like the physical thing happening.
言葉が直接伝わらなくても、ここで共通で分かるところが
like a psychic connection, you know?
もうテレパシーのように伝わってきた感じで。
Okay. So in a minute we're going to switch over, but you've been involved with Final Fantasy for some time. Does the popularity of the brand make you at all nervous when you're working on new projects? Do you think, oh, I hope the public will like this?
次糸山さんの方に変わるんですけど、その前に、FF シリーズに、結構関わっているとは思うんですが、新しいプロジェクトに関わる際、結構ブランドの人気度に、緊張されますか？
これはどんな仕事に対してもそうなんですが、常にお仕事は緊張感を持って務めさせてもらってます。逆にもちろん緊張感の中で仕事はしているんですが、それ以上に、自分の作っているものに対して楽しむこと、エンジョイすることを絶えず大切にものづくりはしています。
So actually, in any project, there is always that nervous element, and it's something that tension that's also important part of making creations, and keeping in mind with those, working together with those tensions, and keeping that energy, it's also important to kind of remind yourself that you want to always enjoy what you're making, and that's what his kind of stance is when he works on projects.
Okay, and I'll switch over now to Yuichi, but I want to know also from both of them, either one can answer this, this is not on here, when working with so much detail as they demonstrated, how do they maintain the energy across what you said was almost 4 months of production? How do they keep the creative spark?
質問なんですけど、先ほどプレゼンの中で、4ヶ月ぐらい一つのキャラクターに対して、作業されてたっていう感じなんですけど、その根気強くずっとその気持ちでエナジーを絶えず、作業されるっていうのはどういうふうにされている感じですかね。
Yuichi can answer, yeah.
2人に対してなのでどちらでも
Yeah.
モチベーションというかそういったものはユーザーの皆様が、こちらが素晴らしいものを提供して喜ぶそういった姿を想像するということが一番のモチベーションになっていて、そういったモチベーションで物量だったりとかそういったスケジュールを乗り越えられるっていうふうに考えてます。
So regarding the motivation, how to keep it, well, it's always the fact that we're imagining that the users on the other side are waiting for our, projects, and to imagine the fact that they will be enjoying it is our greatest motivation. And within the big load of work and tight schedule, that's something that's always in our minds that we can kind of go through those hurdles.
Okay, cool. So that brings us to the next question, which is, since we put Ochi on the seat for so long, it's only fair to ask Yuichi about the social aspect and the responsibility of working on this world-class property like Final Fantasy. How does he deal with that knowledge that, that there's going to be millions waiting to see the work? It's one thing to stay motivated, but how do you keep your cool knowing that there will be a million plus criticisms, if anything?
ずっと越智さんの方で、質問されてたので次は、糸山さんの方なんですけど、たくさんの人がファイナルファンタジーを待っているっていうことで、緊張感っていうのはたくさんあると思うんですけど、そういうのって、どういうふうに、気持ち的に対応している感じですかね。
まずあれですね、世界中の皆様が私たちのコンテンツを待っていてくれるっていうのがものすごく光栄なことで、まずそこに本当にありがとうという気持ちでまずいっぱいです。でただプレッシャーはやはり感じるんですけれど、先ほども言った通りにプレッシャーの先にユーザーの人たちが喜ぶ姿、そういった部分を想像して本当にそれがモチベーションになっています。でそのモチベーションで乗り越えていけるし、私たちは作り続けることができるという感じですね。
All right, so first of all, there are users that are a lot of our users that's waiting for our contents, and we feel very, very honored that there is somebody that's waiting out for us, and we have a lot of that emotions of thank you, thank you for waiting, and within all that pressure, though, as we have mentioned earlier on, to imagine the users' faces on when they receive the product and enjoying themselves with that product is something that we always keep in mind and use as our motivation. And it's also something that makes us continue working so that we can answer those, waiting users.
Cool, okay. That's a great positive outlook. That's very positive.
すごくポジティブですね。
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
好きです。
What initially inspired you, Yuichi, to be an artist?
まあアーティストとして、どのような、影響を受けてアーティストになった感じですか？
私も越智さんと一緒というか子供の頃から絵を描くのがすごく好きで将来画家だったりとかアーティストになることに疑いを持たずに生きてきたというかなので、いつとか誰に影響されたかっていうのはちょっと難しいんですけれど明確に言うのは難しいんですけれど一つ明確にあるのが僕が13歳の時に、映画館で見たターミネーター2の T1000 の液体金属の CG の表現にものすごく刺激を受けてで多分あの時に自分の中で将来なりたい像の中にデジタルアーティストっていう選択肢ができたのかなと思っています。
So likewise, like Ochi, Itoyama here is the same way. From the childhood, he loved drawing all the time, and when growing up, he had kind of like no doubt that he would become an artist when he grows up. And to say precisely when and who he was inspired is kind of difficult, but there is a certain point, particularly that he can say it was that at the age of 13, he watched Terminator 2. And the liquid metal kind of CG that was incorporated in the T1000 was really, really intriguing to him. And at that he can say that was a trigger for him to become a digital artist.
Right, okay. Right, John Connor. I'll be back.
John Connor みたいな。
I'll be back. Do it. I'll be back. Do it. Okay. Do it. Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Okay. I'll be back. So, what inspires your personal work? Because your online presence is not as sort of flamboyant, is the term, or as public. What inspires the personal work?
ネットではそんなに目立っている感じではないんですけど、自分の個人作品としてはどういうような影響を受けてますかね。
そうです。影響というかインスピレーションを受けたりとかするのは、映画だったり絵画だったり、漫画だったりアニメだったりっていう芸術作品だったりサブカルチャーそういったものにものすごく触れる機会を持ってインスピレーションを受けてます。さまざまなものからインスピレーションを受けてそれを制作の過程というかそういった部分になってます。
So there are many things that he uses for inspiration, like let's say film, paintings, manga, and anime, and a lot of subculture as well. And incorporating those many things into his works is, I guess, what inspires him the most.
Okay, cool. So it's very broad. I have to say, I'm always a fan of Japanese fashion and style. This is... Now I notice that there's a thing happening here. Tell us about this business.
日本のファッションにすごく興味あるんですけど、今日なんかちょっとみんな同じもの着てるようみたいなんですが、
get up and do a turn, maybe. Yeah.
後ろを向かせていただけますか？
This is all kinds of things. Kingsglaive, look at that. You get the Final Fantasy 15, the 8-bit.
8ビットのキャラクターですね。
So one last question before we take it away. Have a seat here 1 second. Lastly, I know that in Japan, the subculture of racing and, people like to go fast in their cars. Honda or Nissan in a race?
日本のサブカルチャーとして結構競争っていうのがいっぱいあると思うんですけど、ホンダと日産走ったらどうなりますかね。
ホンダも日産も本当に素晴らしい その車だし素晴らしい車の会社なんですけど、まあ、今は私はアウディが大好き。
I had a feeling that was going to be the case. You don't have to translate that. I think what he's saying is that, Honda and Nissan are very nice, but, the featured vehicle inside the game now is Audi. So that in Japan, we would say Daimo Audi. That's correct, right? So together we would say, I want to thank you so much, all three of you, for sitting with me.
来ていただきありがとうございます。
Yuri, Yuichi, and Mitsu. It's Mitsu, yeah, Mitsu. Thank you so much for sitting with me. I'm sorry that my Japanese is non-existent.
日本語喋れなくて申し訳ないんですけど。
But I have good energy, and so with that being said, as I mentioned before, the sun has set here in Los Angeles, California, live from the Noman green screen hangar at the famous Noman School of Visual Effects inside the Television Center. I'm Louie Tucci on behalf of my friends from Square Enix. Everybody at home in Japan who's watching this dynamo of a team, the sun is coming up on a new day in Japan, and they seem poised to have an all-new Final Fantasy for public consumption very shortly. The release worldwide is on the 30th of September.
Oh, the disc.
The disc comes out, the film comes out on 30th of September.
And in the U.S., the October 4th.
October 4th in the U.S., look for it on your store shelves. But on the 30th around the world, for all my international friends in the 150 plus countries out there, I'm Louie Tucci on behalf of everyone at Pixelogic. We are taking it back to the main screen hangar, the green screen hangar with Paul Gabriel. Over to you, pal. Thanks again, guys. I really appreciate it.